Hello, and welcome to this Tarot Thursday reading. So, today in particular, I kind of feel this heaviness, and I really feel like this is a collective. This video is reaching a collective who is really going through it, or has been really going through it. Maybe even things are getting better for some of you, but there's still this weight that needs releasing. And I feel like there's a release that has happened. Okay. And I want to let you guys know I'm right there with you. Okay. However, it is that you need to release, whether it is meditation, crying, doing something artistic, watching your favorite show, whatever it is that helps you release. I really feel like that's a collective who really tapped into that today, at least when I'm recording it. But this is coming out tomorrow as I'm sitting here recording this. So this is coming out tomorrow. I'm recording this Wednesday. This is coming out Thursday. So you could have felt it today, Wednesday, or you're feeling it when this comes out on Thursday. Maybe you've been feeling it for a while. And maybe you'll still feel it a few days from now. Maybe it'll come in waves. It's gonna happen for people differently. But I really do feel like it's a big message from Spirit that really wants to come through and give you guys, give the collective a big hug. Just a big hug. Like, I would even suggest, like, hugging yourself, even, if that helps you, too. And, yeah, the biggest message that I feel like Spirit wants to say for this collective is it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. All right. I feel like it didn't happen for nothing. It's leading you towards a purpose. And maybe it's like your purpose, discovering yourself, discovering maybe a change in career, where you're meant to live, anything like that. Or maybe all of the above. I really feel like, yeah, that's what this collective who is seeing this is going through. And it doesn't matter if you're seeing this the day that it comes out. It doesn't matter if you're seeing this next month, next year. You're meant to find this when you're meant to find it. And I feel like it's part of an awakening, a collective awakening. And it's something that's come up a few times with my past readings. And it's something that I've heard other readers say, whether they do tarot or astrology, whatever. I really do feel that energy today really coming through. Um, did have a card that fell out. I'm not surprised. The Knight of Wands. All year, guys, all year, this card has resembled the year of the Fire Horse. That energy is really coming through right now of this being your year. Everything that's ending and everything that is beginning is meant to happen. The ending is meant to end. Okay, those things that are ending are meant to end, and you are riding off into a new beginning. I'm also really getting, because there's like two sides to this card. There's a sunset, and then there's like a mountainscape, grassland kind of thing, where I feel like the sunset is like this fire that they're leaving behind, and they're riding off to new adventures. And this sunset that seems very fiery. I really feel like I feel like there's a lot of endings that like really crashed and burned, and it's meant to be like that. Even if something crashed and burned and now you're kind of seeing it again, but in a different way, whether that be like for instance, like a ending of a relationship now being in repair, a loss of a job now being in repair. Maybe it's that same job, just something like that. Even if it's coming back again, it's coming back in a new way and a better way, because the way that it was just wasn't working. And that was not meant to carry with you into this new chapter. Okay, let's see what else we can get. I'm hearing lessons needing to be learned, boundaries, all that you have planted is coming into bloom. Stability in whatever that means for you. Finances, home, career, family. That's all coming through. I kind of feel like some of you may even feel this energy coming in and you don't know how. You don't know how it's coming in. Maybe for some of you do, but I feel like for majority you don't know. It's still unclear, it's still uncertain. Still unclear, still uncertain. You feel like you need to have your guard up and keep boundaries. There's also a sense of balance coming through with stability, your finances, your home life. How you talk, how you think, not just to others, but to yourself as well. I really do feel like this is the beginning of the next chapter here where there's a softer side to you. And you're not just being softer to others, your exterior world, you're really being softer to yourself. Fulfillment, emotional fulfillment coming through. This can also, I feel like, resemble that release that we were talking about. A release of emotions. And that release may not feel great, in the moment, but then when it's over, because you've released it, it feels so much better. You feel lighter. Well, maybe you kind of feel heavy right afterwards, but like as you carry on, like the days get lighter. Okay. I heard mornings get lighter. Maybe for some of you, you wake up feeling heavy. You feel like you just feel that weight of everything. But it's not going to be like that forever. You're stepping into a chapter where you're going to be waking up feeling lighter, happier, more fulfilled. Queen of Cups. A softer, gentler version of you. who is a queen, regardless of gender, of their emotions. Ace of Wands. Wow. A new chapter with so much passion. And that doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, it could be for some of you, but I feel like that's passion towards the things that you really want in life. And a transformation. I heard rejuvenation. Yeah, a new start, a new beginning, and just this card's been popping up a lot lately too, with the Six of Swords, movement, and carefully choosing what goes in your boat. An ending of a cycle with the world, stepping into a new chapter, stepping into a new beginning, a new look on the world. Yeah. Feeling so strong during this time, and again with new beginnings. Page of Wands, or Page of Cups, excuse me. Um, Page of Cups, again, a new way of feeling, a new chapter in the way that you go about how you feel and how you act toward your internal world. And when you start to heal, I feel like you've realized when you start to heal your internal world, your external changes along with it. Yeah. Let's get one more card from the tarot, and then we'll move on to some oracle cards. The Magician. You manifested this. You manifested this, and you may not feel completely in control, but you have already taken the steps that have gotten you to this moment. You have done all of the things that have that have brought you here to this moment. Yeah. Big manifestation vibes from that. And it's something where I feel like some of you may notice that, but then there's others who I feel like won't really realize until like somewhere down the line. And that's perfectly okay. But just know like this is all leading you towards greater things that you have been asking for. And it may not happen exactly how you imagined it, but it's coming regardless. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some oracle cards. Yeah, okay. So we do have a loss here with the Coffin card, and that's what we were talking about with endings. So a cycle ending. But we do have communication coming up with the bridge, which is interesting because did we I forget exactly when Gemini season starts. So it may be starting when this comes out. It may be starting as I'm recording this. I don't remember. Um, but we're stepping into Gemini season, and I feel like there's going to be a lot in regards to like connecting and communication. So we're going to be stepping into that energy, overcoming barriers, and then harmony as well. You know, going along with the Two of Pentacles. We also have the Two of Swords as well, so we have that balance there. I feel like compromise and share on this card as well that's coming through. Finding a new way to compromise, maybe in like relationships or partnerships, and also sharing things as well. That's all part of your communication. Okay, so we have the lily here, and when I see the lily come out when the coffin card has already up here, I do see that as like a new beginning coming through. But on this card, it also talks about like development and achievement. Okay. An aha moment with the light bulb, discovery, breakthroughs coming through, enlightenment, epiphany, reveal, realize. You may still feel a bit tied to the situation that you want to leave from with the yarn card here. Some things may not be as clear as you continue to go through things, but eventually it's going to break through. It's kind of like, and I've talked about this before, where if you have like a ball of yarn and you're trying to unravel it, but then like a little bit of it gets stuck with the knots, and then you're trying to fix the knots. I feel like if you're taking that ball of yarn and you're realizing the snag, you kind of, and you're having a hard time figuring out where it's snagging, I feel like that is like part of the reveal, like, oh, there it is, and then you're able to unravel it and fix the problem. And then we have birds more with communication and negotiation coming out. So a lot about, yeah, a lot of technology coming through. So phone calls, emails, maybe even a sense of your nervous system being a little bit on edge just because of all the chatter. Maybe for some of you, you have social anxiety. Um, but these are communications that are going to help you along your path. So these do need to happen. So just kind of keep that in mind as you keep going forward. And then there's that relief card coming through. Yes. That's what this is all leaning towards, where you can take this big breath and feel so good that you pushed through, that you didn't just give up. Okay. We have reach. And lately, when this card has been popping up, I really do hear whenever I see this card, it's in reach. What it is that you want is in reach. And we have Keeper of Love. So this could be romantic for some of you. Um, like we were talking about repairs, repairing a relationship, but this can also represent any kind of love. But I think overall, it's always important to talk about the love for yourself, keeping the love for yourself and how you move forward. And again, it's being gentler with yourself, the self-care, having that love for yourself. Okay. And really picking and choosing what it is that you need to give up. Like, I'm like a certain situation where you're just like, I'm done taking the weight from this certain thing, and I want to move forward being clear of that as much as possible, because you just can't carry it anymore. And that's okay. That's your nervous system telling you this is too much. This is your internal self telling you this is too much. And so now you move forward accepting that and letting the past go. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a affirmation card to end this reading on. I love that this is the one that came out for you guys. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. All right. So that is all Spirit has for you guys today. That's all I've got for you guys. Thank you so much for coming by and listening to this reading. I hope it helped you. I hope it resonated with you. Let's just take a deep, big breath together. Just let it all out. And yeah, just just breathe. Just be in the moment, okay? Um I usually say like leave a like, comment, subscribe down below and all of that with my links in the description, but like it's there if you want to go ahead and do all of that. But I kind of feel like I just want to end this reading on just a deep breath. Okay, do that a few times if you need to. I am sending you guys so much love and healing and blessings your way. Okay, I'm sending you guys so much big hugs. I love you guys. I'm really wishing you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.